Behold the latest military news update. This is AFP Community News, hosted by Rob Suzon every 12 noon, Mondays to Fridays. Only here on DWDD Armed Forces Radio. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Philippine Air Force stands ready to assist maritime patrols in West Philippine Sea. AFP welcomes U.S. security aid for military modernization. COMEX says 63% of ballots printed. Authorities arrest 5 individuals for espionage.
Good day everyone, especially to our troops at Camp Emilio Aguinaldo in Quezon City. Today is Wednesday, February 26, 2025, and this is AFP Community News, your source for the updates on the armed forces and other developments across the country. In behalf of Ralph Sozon, this is Jai Simbaon here to bring you today's stories. And the Philippine Air Force is ready to assist any aircraft conducting maritime patrols in the West Philippine Sea if needed. This comes after a Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources aircraft was endangered when a People's Liberation Army Navy helicopter approached it during a maritime domain awareness mission. Philippine Air Force spokesperson Colonel Maria Consuelo Castillo confirmed that the Air Force is prepared to support patrol aircraft pending approval from senior officials. The FA-50PH light jet fighters and A-29D Super Tucano attack aircraft are among the assets available to escort civilian aircraft during maritime patrols. And the Armed Forces of the Philippines welcomed the continued security assistance from the United States to support its modernization efforts. According to AFP West Philippine Sea spokesperson Rear Admiral Roy Vincent Trinidad, the aid will benefit planned land, air, and sea activities as well as military cyber and support systems. The statement followed the U.S. announcement to unfreeze $336 million in security aid for the AFP. AFP Public Affairs Chief Colonel Cerces Trinidad said the move reflects the strong alliance between the two nations.
DWDD Armed Forces News. Armed Forces Radio.
From NOLCOM, let us hear some information from Joanne about IP couple and former NPA members baptized child at 5th ID headquarters. Joanne?
A former New People's Army couple who are members of the Acta tribe from Rizal, Cagayan baptized their child baby Tala at the Camp Melchor F. de la Cruz in Opigamo, Isabela on February 23, 2025. The couple, who recently surrendered to the government and abandoned their armed struggle, made a heartfelt plea for peace and respect for indigenous peoples. The baptism was attended by high-ranking officials of the 5th Infantry Division, led by Major General Galiver L. Sinieres, who welcomed the couple's decision to return to mainstream society. Baby Tala was born on January 17, 2025 at Camp Melchor F. de la Cruz Station Hospital just weeks after her mother surrendered to the government. The couple, who were members of the NPA, are now advocating for peace and progress in the Cagayan Valley and urging their former comrades to follow in their footsteps. Major General Sinieres encouraged the couple to take good care of baby Tala, who symbolizes lasting peace and progress in the Sinundungan Valley, a former stronghold of communist insurgents in the 80s and 90s. The emotional couple thanked the 5th ID leadership for supporting their safe return to mainstream society. This event demonstrates the power of transformation and the importance of respecting IPs as they strive for peace and progress. This is John Sagauk reporting for AFP Community News, One AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Joanne.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
And 2 soldiers from the 2nd Infantry Jungle Fighter Division were recognized for their bravery in combat. 2nd ID Commander Major General Cirilo C. Balauro Jr. personally awarded the medals at the 2nd Army Station Hospital, where the soldiers are recovering from injuries sustained in a clash with NPA terrorists in Antipolo City, Rizal. He praised their courage and dedication in securing peace and assured them of the Army's full support. The 2nd ID continues intensified operations to neutralize insurgents and ensure public safety in southern Tagalog.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
And for our national news,
DWDD National News.
the Department of Agriculture is ready to assist tomato farmers in Nueva Ecija and Pangasinan struggling with an oversupply issue. Following reports of tomatoes being discarded due to low farm gate prices of 4 pesos per kilo, DA spokesperson Assistant Secretary Arnel de Mesa urged farmers to coordinate with their municipal agriculture offices and regional field offices for marketing linkage support. The DA is working to connect farmers with potential buyers, including Kadiwa markets, and is accelerating efforts to establish cold storage facilities to prevent agricultural waste. The department has allocated 1.5 billion pesos to expand storage infrastructure and support farmers nationwide.
DWDD National News. Armed Forces Radio.
Let us hear more updates from Gio about 4th ID and Land Bank strengthen partnership in courtesy visit. Gio?
Yes, Jai, the 4th Infantry Diamond Division and Land Bank reinforced their partnership during a courtesy visit at Camp Evangelista, Patag, Cagayan de Oro City. The discussion focused on enhancing financial services for 4th ID personnel, strengthening collaboration, and exploring future initiatives. 4th ID Commander Brigadier General Michel B. Aniron Jr. expressed appreciation for Land Bank's continued support. He emphasized the importance of such partnerships in boosting the welfare and morale of the division's troops. This is Gio reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Gio.
DWDD National News.
And onion prices are expected to drop as imported stocks from China start arriving. Department of Agriculture spokesperson Assistant Secretary Arnel de Mesa said bulk shipments may begin arriving this week, potentially bringing down onion prices to 80 to 100 pesos per kilo from the current 140 to 240 pesos per kilo. So far, 459.10 metric tons of red onions and 200 metric tons of white onions have arrived, with more expected from the approved 3,000 metric tons and 1,014 metric tons allocations respectively. The DA assured local farmers that imported onions will not disrupt the upcoming harvest season.
DWDD National News.
And the Commission on Elections Chairman George Erwin Garcia announced that the National Printing Office has already printed more than 45 million ballots, or 63.32% of the 72 million total requirement for the midterm elections. The remaining ballots were expected to be completed by mid-March, or a month ahead of the original April 14 deadline. Garcia attributed the good results to poll body's decision to utilize all 4 printing machines of the NPO. He also added that the resetting of the date of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao parliamentary elections from May 12 to October 13, 2025 had given the COMELEC leeway to implement production process adjustments.
DWDD National News. Armed Forces Radio.
More updates from Leonor about Reserve Command Philippine Army holds open color ceremony for POTC Class 70-2024. Leonor?
The Reserve Command Philippine Army conducted an open collar ceremony for the Probationary Officer Training Course or POTC Sang Basig Class 70 2024. RESCOM Commander Major General Ramon Pizagala, Philippine Army, served as the keynote speaker. A total of 100 probationary officers, 69 females and 81 males, completed the rigorous training phase. Major General Zagala praised the students' resilience and discipline, and he urged them to lead by example as they continue their journey in the military. This is Leonor Tanap reporting for AFP Community News, 1FP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Leonor.
DWDD National News.
And as the midterm elections approach, poll-related violence in some parts of Mindanao appears to be increasing. Commission on Elections Chairman George Erwin Garcia said that security is among the major issues the poll body faces during elections. Garcia noted that the COMELEC and the Philippine National Police will meet and discuss matters pertaining to cases of poll-related violence that have been monitored in some areas in Mindanao. There is also a possibility that more areas would be placed under the red category to enable the COMELEC to swiftly respond to cases of poll-related violence.
DWDD National News.
And the Philippine government, through the Department of Energy, is eyeing a new nuclear agreement with the United Arab Emirates and Argentina. This aims to solidify strategic partnership that will aid the Philippines in its renewed interest to plunge into nuclear power investments. Energy Undersecretary Sharon Garin indicated that there are already preliminary discussions with the government representatives of both countries. Garin emphasized they still have to negotiate with the UAE and Argentina.
DWDD National News. Armed Forces Radio.
And now let us hear more from Mel Joy of 1st Civil Relations Group about Cougar Battalion strengthens youth in the province of Bataan. Mel Joy?
Yes, good afternoon. The Charlie Courageous Fighters Company of the 69th Infantry Cougar Battalion conducted a simultaneous information awareness drive across various institutions in the province of Bataan. The primary objective of the information awareness drive on the sovereignty rights is to foster national consciousness and strengthen patriotism among citizens by educating them on territorial issues, particularly in the West Philippine Sea dispute. This initiative aims to promote national awareness and unity, encouraging collective efforts to protect the country's sovereign rights and territorial integrity. Additionally, it seeks to empower individuals with factual information, countering misinformation and propaganda that may undermine national interests. Furthermore, the Cougar Battalion reinforces its commitment to educating the younger generation as future leaders, ensuring they are well informed on current national issues and concerns. Equipped with sufficient information, the youth can take an active role in defending the nation's sovereignty and territorial rights. This is Meljo Inesio Arroco reporting for AFP Community News, 1AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Mel Joy.
DWDD National News.
And President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. told officials of a manufacturing company to continue engaging the Philippines. He said this during a meeting with officials from Amcor Technology Incorporated, led by Chief Operating Officer Kevin Engel. PBBM said that the country is trying to move its semiconductor industry up the value chain from pure fabrication to design. The chief executive also stressed that the company's significant role in expanding the industry. Amcor Technology Philippines specializes in manufacturing semiconductor devices and lead types and provides various services, including back grinding, wafer mapping, assembly, and strip testing.
DWDD National News.
And President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. is still evaluating his cabinet secretaries. Malacanang Press Officer Claire Castro said no changes have been made in the leadership of departments and agencies since Vince Dizon was appointed to the Department of Transportation and Jay Ruiz took over Cesar Chavez as the head of the Presidential Communications Office. She said it was uncertain yet whether there would be a revamp within the Marcos cabinet. Castro said that there have been no personnel changes when asked about rumors that Presidential Security Command Chief Jesus Nelson Morales and Information and Communications Technology Secretary Ivan Jan Uy are set to exit their posts.
DWDD National News. Armed Forces Radio.
Let us hear our reporter on the ground about Philippine Air Force conducts info drive to inspire Quezon students. Go on for the details, Kath.
Yes, Jai, good noon. The Tactical Operations Wing Southern Luzon held an information drive at DWDD Tayo Lutucan INHS Quezon, engaging 150 humanities and social sciences students. It is led by Lieutenant Colonel Charles Marty D. Sanosa, Philippine Air Force GSC. The event introduced students to the Philippine Air Force, its mission, accomplishment, and recruitment process. Participants also learned about the PAF rules in safeguarding national sovereignty in West Philippine Sea. Moreover, the program featured PAF in a Minute, videos, and the Mulat Communication Plan, reinforcing the AFP's commitment in defending territorial integrity. This is Kat reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Kath.
DWDD National News.
And Malacanang said that the decision of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to declare the 39th anniversary of EDSA People Power as a special working holiday was not an effort to erase the popular uprising from history. Malacanang Press Officer Claire Castro cited that since Marcos became the president, he did not do anything to stop activities to commemorate the EDSA People Power. Castro explained that declaring the EDSA People Power anniversary a special working holiday instead of a holiday did not diminish its essence. She added that the intention for declaring the event a special working holiday was to encourage people to participate in EDSA festivities.
DWDD National News.
And the Professional Regulation Commission said there were 3,089 out of 6,318 passers in the Mechanical Engineer's Licensure examination. This means that 48.89% passed the examination. Results were released 3 working days after its last day. Nico Anthony Ferranal Tijano of the University of Cebu topped the Mechanical Engineer's Licensure examination.
DWDD National News. Armed Forces Radio.
On the other line, let us hear more from Spencer about Army, PNP, and media build shelter for fire-affected families in Capiz. Spencer?
Jai, the 12th Infantry Likem Battalion in partnership with the Capiz Philippine National Police and 95.7 Brigada NUSIPM built a temporary shelter for the Bandejas family whose home was destroyed by fire yesterday. The construction took place from February 22 to 23, with the official turnover in Sitio Arellano, Barangay Pawa, Panay, Capiz. The family expressed deep gratitude for the support. It also showcased the commitment of the Army media and civic groups in providing humanitarian assistance and fostering unity in time of crisis. This is Spencer, reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Spencer.
DWDD National News.
And National Bureau of Investigation Director Jaime Santiago said that 5 individuals were arrested for alleged spying activities. Among the arrested were Filipinos Omar Khan Kashim, Joveres, Leo Laraya Panti, and Mark Angelo Bohost Binza. 2 Chinese nationals were also arrested with them. The 3 Filipinos claimed they were paid 2.5 to 3 million monthly to conduct operations around Villamor Air Base, Camp Aguinaldo, Malacanang, Camp Crame, and the United States Embassy. The 5 perpetrators underwent inquest proceedings before the Office of the State Prosecutor at the Department of Justice.
DWDD National News.
And members of the Pasay City Police arrested a man posing as a National Bureau of Investigation intelligence officer who swindled a Chinese businessman. The suspect, identified only as alias Crisanto, was arrested on February 23. Pasay City Police Chief Colonel Samuel Pabonita said Crisanto promised the victim that he would facilitate the release of 20 Chinese being held by the NBI Anti-Cybercrime Unit in exchange for 10 million pesos. The Chinese gave Crisanto the said amount. However, the 20 detained Chinese remained in NBI custody and the swindler ran away with the victim's money.
DWDD National News. Armed Forces Radio.
More updates from Ferdy about 1st Infantry Division and stakeholders sign MOA to sustain insurgency-free Misamis Occidental. Ferdy?
Good day, everyone. The 1st Infantry Division strengthened its commitment to peace and security by signing a tripartite memorandum of agreement on security, peace and order, unity and stability efforts at Coroquieta City, Misamis Occidental. The agreement unites the military police, local government units, and stakeholders to maintain stability in the now insurgency-free province. Following a dismantling of two communist terrorist group guerrilla front, 28 barangays have been cleared of CTG influence and 128 members have surrendered. Major General Gabriel C. Viray III, 1st Infantry Division Commander, and Governor Henry S. Oaminal Sr. emphasized the importance of continued collaboration to sustain peace and prevent insurgency resurgence. This is Ferdy Blues reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Ferdy. Another update from Beth about the Armed Forces of the Philippines promotes 32 officers from technical and administrative services. Beth?
The Armed Forces of the Philippines promoted 32 officers from the technical and administrative services of the rank of colonel and the ceremony at Camp Aguinaldo, Quezon City yesterday. The activity was led by AFP Vice Chief of Staff Lieutenant General Jamie D. Lareda at the task officers specializing in the medical, legal, and other case support services play the crucial role in EFS operations. Lieutenant General Larida commended their dedication and professionalism and emphasizing the significances of their leadership in strengthening the military's capabilities. This is Betaniate reporting for the EFP Community News, one EFP for the stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Beth Daniete.
DWDD National News.
And for our final news, the Philippine National Police is now conducting an investigation into the reported kidnapping of a 14-year-old foreign student of an international school in Taguig City last week. Based on the report of the PNP anti-kidnapping group, the Chinese student was picked up by the family driver from the school on February 20. However, the student did not arrive home and went missing. Based on the initial AKG intelligence report, a family member of the missing student was previously involved in the pogo industry and high-stakes e-commerce dealings. This, according to PNP Chief General Romel Francisco Marbil, suggests business-related conflicts as a strong angle in the investigation.
DWDD National News.
And that concludes today's broadcast. Thank you for tuning in, especially to our audience on AFP Radio DWDD's Facebook page. Be sure to join and catch us again tomorrow for more stories and updates, same time, same station. Once again, this is Joy Simbahon for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Mga katropa, alam mo ba na ang DWDD 1134 kHz AFP Radio ay ang opisyal na radio station ng Sandatahang Lakas ng Pilipinas na binubuo ng Army, Navy at Air Force na siyang maghahatid sa inyo ng mga balita mula sa ating Armed Forces